A very good evening. Today we'll be talking about developing an innovation mindset as a part of fourth module. So what becomes very crucial for us to understand is why does a mindset matter? What does it mean to have an innovation mindset? And what are the abilities which are required to really innovate? So the learning objectives and outcomes of this topic is going to be realizing and understanding what mindset is, developing an innovation mindset, and using an innovation mindset in business. So three parts here. Part one, you need to understand the power of the mindset. Part two, you need to define an innovation mindset. Part three, look at innovation mindset and business. Now, when you come to part one, you need to understand innovation and change is not really a technical problem, rather, it's a mindset. Mindset is a belief. It's a belief about ourselves and our most basic qualities. Could be intelligence, could be personality, could be talent. Mindset is an attitude which manages our actions and the way we interact with the world. Mindset thereby is a way of thinking and helps you answer fundamental questions like what you believe you can do and what you believe you can't do. So when you think about intelligence, talents, and your personality, do you believe traits are just given? Do you believe intelligence, talent, personality alone determine success? Do you believe that your traits change throughout your lifetime? Do you believe that most abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work? So almost all people on the face of this earth have two kinds of mindsets. One is called a growth mindset, which means to say I can learn anything I want to. When I'm frustrated, I persevere. I want to challenge myself. When I fail, I learn. When you tell me, I try hard. If you succeed, I'm inspired. My effort and attitude determine everything. Then you have the fixed mindset. If I'm either good at it or I'm not good at it. When I'm frustrated, I give up. I don't like to be challenged. When I'm fail, I'm no good. Tell me I'm smart. If you succeed, I feel threatened. My abilities determine everything. So for an entrepreneur and for an innovator, the growth mindset is extremely crucial. So when you look at the world from a fixed mindset, it's not enough just to succeed. It's not enough just to be smart and talented. If you fail means you lack competence. If you're a failure, the road ahead is a full stop. But when you look at the world from a growth mindset, you are encouraged to learn from your failures. You can always adapt by making changes. If failure means that you lack competence or potential, you can always learn and start something over. So for an innovator, is it possible to think from a fixed mindset? So these are two questions which you need to try and answer yourself. The mindset for innovation. So what happens is everyone has a fundamental ability to be creative and innovative. However, not everyone has nurtured these capabilities to the same degree. So innovation and the mindset actually starts inside your head, because what limits us is what we think we are able to do. But you need to understand you are able to do much more than that. Part 2 looks at defining the innovation mindset. Now, since innovation, we're talking about it from a mindset standpoint, people with innovation mindsets look at the belief that innovation is needed, it's quite beneficial, that you can make a difference through innovation, that you have or you can develop an ability to innovate. All innovators share the growth mindset. What is a driver of an innovation mindset? Individuals with an innovation mindset are driven by a willingness to create. They want to make a difference. They share resilience in achieving goals, love change, are open for failure and learning. So, creative and innovative mindset is enhanced by these four behaviors: changing one's perspective, taking risk, finding one's passion, challenging assumptions, and embracing ambiguity or confusion. So what are the reinforcing domains of an innovation mindset was defined by Bradley Bendel, who said, an innovator is alert, curious, willing, joyful, has a desire to innovate and a drive to innovate. Then you had another gentleman called Doherty who came up with the innovation mindset model. He asked, is it easy to think like an innovator and face innovation challenges, for which the model in the upcoming slides give you the much needed clarity. See, Doherty said at the beginning of any innovation, everyone's excited, they're very optimistic, they believe they have a great idea and they're going to rule the world. So this is called the dreaming stage. Then you come to the doubting stage. People always doubt it and they face failure. So you've got to understand failure is a natural, very useful element of innovation. We need to learn from our failures and try to tackle another challenge. Then you have a stage where people either persevere or quit. This persevering and quitting stage also leads to something called the transformation stage, where if a person is persevering, he's naturally having an innovations mindset, where if someone wants to quit, they need to transform their mindset to one of an innovator. And the last one is called championing, where an innovator works through all challenges, has new confidence and knowledge, and this experience results in him bringing that innovation to the marketplace. So we can see on the x-axis you have depth of knowledge, on the y-axis you have clarity and conviction. So the dreaming, doubting, quitting, and persevering stages, when the clarity and conviction are a little low, over time, you see, as you transform and champion, the clarity and conviction starts to increase. Now, an innovator's mindset is actually creating success and luck, because any innovator embodies these four principles where they create luck by noticing and acting on opportunities. They persevere, they make decisions through their intuition, they resist the negative by creating and finding the bright side in every situation. How to broaden a mindset of innovation. So this is a small exercise that you can do yourself, where you find some quiet time and reflect on what you are thinking. When you find yourself in a fixed mindset, look at whether it's causing discomfort or fear of making a mistake. Make it a priority to learn and try something new every day. Ask more questions. Do something that stretches beyond your current capabilities. You come to part two, where you define the innovations mindset. Here, the innovation challenge rise beyond the idea. So it's a long, hard journey from the idea to where you actually make an impact. Innovators are always consumer centric. They want to create solutions for things consumers need. They provide useful things that consumers didn't even know they wanted. So innovators go beyond a mere idea onto the realm of entrepreneurial thinking. Part 3 looks at innovation mindset and business. So you've got to understand, to become an innovator, you've got to acknowledge that the world is changing, be ready for change, be able to lead change, start dealing with change and use it as a source of power, take responsibility for actions and learn lessons from them. So the three dimensions of an innovative mindset or an entrepreneurial orientation is something called innovativeness, proactiveness, and risk taking. So when you say innovative, you've got to be creative, you've got to experiment by introducing new products and services. When I say proactive, you've got to seek opportunities, look at future perspectives, try introducing new products and services by anticipating future demands. Taking risk involves taking bold actions by venturing into the unknown and committing significant resources to make a venture in extremely uncertain environments. So what you've got to understand, when you look at innovativeness, you've got to be open to new ideas. You've got to actively explore new possibilities. You should be willing to engage time, money, facilities, experiment. Patience, so crucial, because ideas may mature from 2 years to 10 years to 15 years. and look at smaller hunches and intuitive thoughts which take you forward. So when you look at the creative mindset versus the critical mindset, a creative mindset is flexible, open to learning, you respect others, you connect with ideas. You adapt to the unexpected, embrace ambiguity, have fun and start discovering new ways. Develop unique and useful ideas. You see connections, gaps and inconsistencies, and spot wrong questions. Embrace the different. Anticipate, start saying failure is learning and embrace possibility. So when you look at proactiveness, it's the courage and the ability to act and make things done. Proactiveness is life is not what happens to me, life is what I make happen. How to look at an entrepreneur or an innovator is they are an agent of change, extremely self-motivated. They convert opportunities into marketable ideas and they look at creating new ventures. The last dimension is called risk taking, where you're taking actions into the unknown, committing resources, because innovation fundamentally is not possible without taking the right amount of risk. You see, 34 to 35% of people across all types of economies hold a fear of failure as a barrier to new ventures. So Bill Gates says, it's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. To summarize, it is very crucial to have an innovation mindset for successful business operations. Innovativeness, proactiveness, and risk-taking are key features of innovation in business. Any individual that wants to launch a new venture would necessarily always need to apply a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset. So to summarize, an innovator needs to have big passion and purpose in life. They need to do a lot of experimentation, practice long-term thought and approach, very optimistic, accept risk and mitigation, and their thinking is extremely customer-centric. Thank you so much.